Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really digging into the recent pretty dramatic moves in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. The goal here is simple. Cut through the noise and help you understand what's actually going on, even if you're kind of new to crypto.
Exactly. We're looking closely at that period, July 4th to the 12th, 2025. We'll pull out the key insights from what we've seen to, get you properly informed about these digital assets.
Okay, let's start with Bitcoin, BTC. I mean, it saw this incredible surge, didn't it? It blew past $111,000 around July 9th. Then, wow, an all-time high over $118,000. Peaked near $118,856 before settling a bit. What on earth drove that climb?
Yeah, it was quite something. Really a perfect storm, you could say. First, massive ETF inflows. Think over $1 billion in just one day.
$1 billion? Wow.
Yeah. So traditional investment funds are basically finding it easier to buy Bitcoin. Then you add a huge short squeeze.
The traders betting against it.
Precisely. People betting the price would fall were forced to buy back in as it rose, which, just accelerates the whole thing. Over $1 billion in those short bets were liquidated.
Right.
Plus, you had some bullish technical patterns like the cup and handle people look for on charts, signaling strength. And regulatory tailwinds helped too. Things like the Genius Act maybe signaled clearer rules are coming, which is crucial for, say, institutional growth.
Right. And the broader market.
Well, exactly. A strong equities market, a general risk-on feeling where investors are looking for growth, that definitely helped push Bitcoin up too.
So Bitcoin clearly led the charge. How did Ethereum and Solana benefit? Ethereum climbed, 16% in just 5 days? And Solana rallied up towards 167 highs.
Yeah, they definitely rode the wave. You get this sort of ETF and institutional spillover.
Yeah.
When big money flows into Bitcoin ETFs, it kind of increases liquidity and attention across related crypto assets.
Makes sense.
Now, for Ethereum, its long-term link to Bitcoin, its correlation, that's actually declining slowly. That's a really key insight, suggesting it's maybe forging its own path based on its own ecosystem. But short-term, during strong bull runs like this, it often still follows Bitcoin's lead.
Against Solana.
Solana tends to mirror BTC and ETH trends too, often with a pretty strong correlation, maybe around 0.7. So when Bitcoin rises, it creates this broader risk-on feeling, and investors start looking at high-growth altcoins like SOL. It also had its own bullish chart pattern, a symmetrical triangle, testing that kind of $152 to $160 resistance zone.
Okay, so lots of upward movement. But let's flip the coin. Beyond the excitement, what are the, crucial risks or considerations investors really need to keep in mind here?
Good question. Volatility is always key in crypto. For Bitcoin, if that general market mood sours or maybe the ETF inflows slow down, you could see pretty quick price shifts.
Right.
For Ethereum, that slow decoupling from Bitcoin is fascinating, but it also means its own fundamentals, its own story could lead it in a different direction than BTC.
Okay, so they might not always move together.
Exactly. And Solana, well, it typically carries higher volatility anyway, and it's still quite reliant on that Bitcoin-led sentiment. So watching if it holds key support levels is really important for SOL. Recognizing these kinds of differences is vital for making informed decisions.
Understanding these underlying factors and risks seems absolutely crucial for anyone engaging with the crypto market then, right?
Absolutely. To sum it up, between July 4th and 12th, Bitcoin just soared, driven by those huge ETF inflows, the short squeeze, strong technicals, and a more positive policy outlook. Ethereum and Solana definitely caught that updraft, benefiting from the spillover effects, general market liquidity, and that momentum shifting towards altcoins.
So looking ahead, it seems like we could expect more potential upside in Ethereum and Solana, but only as long as Bitcoin sort of maintains its bullish path, which I guess raises an important question for you thinking about this. What might be the next big catalyst that could truly reshape these crypto markets?